Good afternoon everybody and welcome to the stream. I'm Robert from El Magnifico Games and today we are going to continue with our playthrough of Myst Free Exile. In the last session we learned that an individual known as Saavedro had apparently had his civilization brought to its knees by Atris's sons, Akanar and oh dear, my memory. Akanar and Cyrus. My apologies. An individual known as Saavedro had apparently had his civilization brought to its knees by Atris's sons Akanar and Cyrus. This individual went after the two sons, but ended up being trapped in a training world, a training age, I should say, by the name of Inanin, I think was the name we had concluded it must have been. Though I think there was a possibility it was actually Junanin. Anyway, either way, he was trapped in that world, trapped in that age even, and there appear to have been 3 other ages, all training ages that he had access to. Long story short, the events concerning Akhenar and Cirrus ultimately trying to kill, or at least dispose of their father and mother, and all that happened 10 years ago, more than 10 years ago, and had been ostensibly resolved, although Atris wasn't able... The books that the two sons destroyed, Atris was never able to recreate, so he could never go back to those worlds that he'd lost access to. Due to a series of events, he was, however, able to go back to this training age in which he unwittingly released the very angry Saavedro that blames Atris for everything that happened to him and seems to be under the impression that his sons are still alive. Strictly speaking, we never actually found out what happened to his sons. It was implied that Atris killed them, but we don't know for certain. Long story short, Saavedro stole the Reletium linking book, which is the age that Atris wrote for the Denis people to move to and live in for the rest of that civilization's existence. Knowing how important it was to Atris, Saavedro stole it and is now keeping it away from him. We are trying to reclaim the book, but first, to even get to the same age that Saavedro is now in, we need to go through the 3 training ages that are... Oh, yeah, we go. Junanin. That are accessible through Junanin. This being one of them, Idana. Let's get started. Goodness. What a remarkable age. That must be the linking book back. So presumably this plant is acting as a sort of periscope. So this is one of the training ages that Atris made for his sons, with the intention that they would learn the nature of... well, it's not clear whether... He described it as the secret of his ages, I think. It's not clear if this was supposed to teach them how to write ages or it was something else. Oh my. But this age is supposed to be instructional. That much is clear. Instructive, I suppose I mean. Oh, I can move. Oh, I could with the other one, couldn't I? I think I could. So this one's acting like a telescope. Am I able to travel back down freely? Ooh. Trippy. Yes, I could. So is that one actually acting as a telescope then? So is it over there that the book is? I need to get down there, I assume. For now, I'll assume that's the case. Interesting. I wonder why the game's making such a point of making me aware of this bird. I mean, it's lovely, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there's a good chance it's not just there to be pretty. That was unexpected. Okay, so I suppose the lesson here is interact with the plants and they will do things. Janin. Sorry, Jananin. 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 So we have our way back. So is this where the flower was showing us before? Oh, is that the other end of it? No, it doesn't seem that way, does it? Well, we have a way back, but weren't we supposed to find some sort of combination or something along those lines? I have no idea what that is. How do I get back to where I was before? Or am I not able to? When that plant moved, did it affect more than I thought it did? No, it doesn't seem that way. How do I get back? Oh, there we go. And I've been this way already. Oh, am I not able to go up further? I assumed I would be. Let me try once more. Oh no, I can't go any higher. Because you can see where it ends. Okay. At least that puts things in perspective. Presumably I need to get in there then. If that's the starting area, that's presumably where I need to get to somehow. And that presumably means getting past where the bird is. Fair enough. wonder what I'm supposed to be getting from this. Presumably, these are here to give me some form of useful information. I'm really not sure what that's trying to tell me. Okay, given what we've learned up here, let's try going back down to the lower bit again and see if we can't figure something out. It does rather seem like I'm supposed to be able to get past where that bird was. Curious. So what is this flower trying to tell me? I suppose it's just trying to get me to link the fact that there's a little baby bird over there with the fact that this is the way down to where the book appears to be. The other book? I'd assume so. It does seem like the flower's rather focused on the little baby bird, doesn't it? So that's probably what it's telling me. Thank you for the follow, Med Blackstar. Med Blackstar, even. Still haven't figured out what this is doing. What on earth could be the use of this? It's a pleasure to meet you. How am I liking it so far? It seems fairly good. Currently, I'd say it feels like it's between Myst 1 and Myst 2 in terms of how much I'm enjoying it. I think I liked Myst 2 more, but Myst 1 less. Okay, so it feels like this is in particular trying to draw my attention over here. I can't be sure that's the case, but that seems likely. But yes, it's good. I suppose I can't absolutely rule out the possibility that I'm supposed to explore one or both of the other ages I currently have access to first. But equally, it's just as likely that that's not the case. Where does this connect to? Oh, can I go? Oh no, I've been here before. This is just back to the start. So where does this connect to, and what's the significance of it? If I knew where that went, possibly I could do something about it. It seems like it may be blocking my way. I can't tell. I don't know. That might go somewhere, but it looks like it probably doesn't. Have you played the Myst games before, Med Blackstar? It seems like there's stuff down there that I should be able to interact with. Oh, I see. Well, congratulations on finishing the first two games. I know from experience that that takes some doing. So, for perspective, I've gotten to the part where I've seen the message from Saavedro in Junanin, and I have access to all three training ages. I've solved all the puzzles to get to them, but this is the first training age I've gone into, so this is all I know. Oh, I hadn't heard of that. Abduction, you say? I may have to give that a look. I think I must have overlooked something. It feels like at the moment I don't have any puzzles here. In the sense that I'm not aware of anything I can interact with which seems to be influencing the world in a useful way. So I think I must have missed something. Oh, there's another one of those large, what look like fruiting bodies. Hold on, where am I looking? There, I mean. There's that over there. Yes, that's the cliff part. I must be blind. Why can I never find it? So you go down from there and then you go left a bit. And it should be over that. Okay. So start there, go down. There it is. Oh. I don't think that's the starting area. Where am I looking at here? Hold on, is that near or about where the bird was? The baby bird. I don't think so. Possibly over there? So where's the starting area? That's the starting area, I think. Yeah, it must be, because it looks onto there. So that's where I began. Then I must have come round there, down there, and up there. Okay. So where am I looking at here? Maybe I should go back to the start and see if I can get a better perspective on all this. Wait, was this what I was looking at? Ah, that's the starting area. That's below where the bird is. Ah, is that what I was looking at? Ah, I must have been up there. Ah, okay, this is making more sense now. So that's where I was looking over. And I can look down. Ah, so that is in fact the same fruiting body. I was looking at the same thing from a different perspective. Okay, this is starting to make sense now. By makes sense, I mean the 3D environment. I still don't have a clue what I'm supposed to be doing. So I know there's stuff up there now. There's stuff above me here. And the bird's over there, is he? Yeah, the bird must be in there. Okay. So let's go back up. What was that? Possibly nothing. So I was the other side of that a moment ago. That's the fruiting body I can touch. Hello, Yisha. How are you? And how was your birthday? So, I was walking along there. That's the big old fruiting body. Let's look through this again now. Fruiting body. That goes up there. And then round the other side, it would appear. Yes, I've seen those leaves from the other side, so the bird must be over here. Over in this direction. I don't think I can quite see far enough. That must be the starting area. Right down there. I can't quite go far enough right, but you can see it. The flower there seems to be the starting area. Okay. So I went down there, then I went up there, and ended up on the other side over here. And then I went round here, over here. That's the fruiting body, and it goes round there to something. Okay. Still don't know quite what this connects to. Never mind, one thing at a time. So I go round here, and I think it should be coming round the other side. That's what it looked like. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. You did say you were tired. And yeah, I'm good. Thank you for asking. That's odd, because I could have sworn we saw the stem connected to the fruiting body go around the other side. Round here, but I'm not seeing any sign of it. Let's have another look again. So we know it goes up there, and from up the top, if we go all the way round, from up the top, we can see it going up, up and over. But then we don't see it on the other side. Perhaps we come out somewhere around there and we're just not far enough round. The only reason I'm taking such an interest is because this thing that looks like a fruiting body we can interact with. But it's not clear what that's doing. So it would be nice to know where it connects. Okay, I'm guessing it comes round then on the other side of this piece. Which is probably why we can't see it. Okay, given what we know, let's go back down and see if there's anything at all which stands out to us. So we've come back down. So it should be coming down. Oh, there's the thing that was obstructing our view before. So no, we can't really see over there, even from here. Is this useful at all? I don't think so. I think it's just a nice view. So strange. I can't even find anything that I should be doing. Supposing I wanted to get over there, how would I do it? What can I see? I can't really go far. I can't look far enough down, can I? I can't tell if this vine goes all the way round and provides us entry into there, or if there's supposed to be another way in. And why was the game so keen on making us aware of that bird? Hold on. Let me check something quickly. So this plant has this wiggly long tendril that goes down into some water inside a concave vessel, and we can travel up and down it. This one has the same sort of tendril that stops here into an empty concave vessel, and this seems like it's full of water. So perhaps if we could make this burst somehow, we could make it possible to travel up and down this stalk. The question is, how would we burst it? Does anybody know if these ages are self-contained, or whether I'm supposed to travel between them to solve them? They're self-contained. Okay, thank you for letting me know. So then I'd suggest... Okay, looking at it did it apparently. Huh. Well, that was... I had the right idea, but... It was a bit of a fluke that I solved it the way I did. Still, progress is progress, I suppose. Yes, indeed, the power of the sun. Because that telescopic plant was acting a bit like a... Goodness, magnifying glass, I imagine. Oh my. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. Wow. Oh. I hope he doesn't mind that. Where was he? He was in there, wasn't he? Was she? If they even have sexes. Ah, these must be more notes from Saavedro. Right, so let me add to my record of which pages I already have. Here we go. This is page 10, I think? I have desecrated the poem he placed in the columns. I could no longer stand to see Naranyan's artistry in his worlds. I think I can do something with sap to cover the second one, but I'm not sure what to do about the island. I don't know how to alter the current. Perhaps if I bring in some of the unusual floating stone from a materia, something about the molecular composition of the rock in that age causes it to attract and repel other stone quite forcefully. Maybe if I introduce some of it to the soil on the island, it will interfere just enough to damage the last poem. Okay, that's another one of the training ages, isn't it? But it's not the one we're currently on. I'll have to conduct some experiments. Okay, have we had any other new pages added? We've certainly seen that one before, and that one, and that one. Doesn't look like it. Okie doke. Interesting. Very interesting. Now where to? Down here? Presumably. Is this a choice of direction? This seems like a dead end. Although there's something over there. So presumably that leaf will extend out into a bridge if I do something somewhere else? Oh, goodness. I'm not sure why that is. Where I could hear all that noise from. Oh, is this another? Oh, I can't go that way. Okay. Not a fork in the road, as it were. Oh my. So that leaf isn't long enough to go anywhere. But presumably that's trying to teach me the mechanism. If I can shine enough light on the other leaf, presumably a bridge will extend. And we do see enough one over there. But how do I activate it from afar? I don't see another one of those telescopic plants. Was there anything else over here I should have seen? Don't think so. Have I been over there? I don't think I have I? No, because that's the bit I'd have had to have gone down. Oh no, wait, is this where this takes me? If I go all the way around. Yes, it would seem so. I think that's right. No, that's over there, so I haven't been there yet. If I can get there at all. What do we have here? This is very curious, isn't it? I wonder if in one way or another that's supposed to be my way across. Seems that way, doesn't it? But the game won't let me use it yet. It's as if I'm missing a step. How odd. I wonder what I could be missing. Was there something there? There? No, I think that's just a texture. Okay. And there's here as well. Let me wander back up again. So that's the way I went down. That must be the way back up. I just want to make sure there's nothing up here that I skipped past. Don't think so. Just to double check. I don't suppose the telescopic plant we already have access to. Has another use. I don't think it overlooks the right area. So we've done that already. Yeah, I think it's fair to say it's very unlikely that it does anything else. Okay, fair enough. So let's head back down. Hmm. Okay, so there's two directions. There's down there, but we'd need to find a way to activate that remotely, which we don't appear to have the means to do. And then right around the other side, there's another area that we don't seem to be able to get to yet. Okay, I can toggle these. That's interesting. Why would I want to turn it off, though? What's the advantage to it being off? It doesn't seem like there is one. Huh. That's interesting. Hmm. Not quite sure why I can't just go down there and over here. What's this going to do if I were to put my weight on it? It would get pulled taut, wouldn't it? With the way it's roped together. Yeah, that's not going to work. I want something that can bring me across, but that's not going to bring me across. That would bring me down in theory. Yes, it looks like those are actually two separate bits of rope. There's the rope that goes from here to here, and then there's this bit of rope, which seems to be completely separate. They're not joined. So it seems like if I were to put my weight on there, I wouldn't zoom across there like I want. It would pull the rope taut here, possibly coming undone over there, and then I would go down. So perhaps this isn't what I thought it was. Perhaps I am supposed to find some other way across. But the game is absolutely determined not to let me walk across here, which is the most obvious way. How strange. Looking at this now, I think there must be another way over there. I can't imagine a way that I would be able to literally pull on the pistils of that flower without physically being over there. So I imagine I must come out there and then I can activate the light to add a shortcut. If I'm right, that means that I'm not supposed to be doing anything over there yet. Whatever it is that I can do, presumably it's around this side? There's something over there. Hello. I didn't know I could do that. I mentioned about this strange plant before, but I just didn't... Somehow I didn't realise I could interact with it. Presumably if I close the leaf now? No? Okay, I was thinking that if I close the leaf now, it might get stuck on the leaf and something interesting might happen. Perhaps that isn't what I'm supposed to do. Oh, wow. Well, I'm across. Ah, so this device is what it's... Is what the rope is fastened to. Interesting. Can't say that's what I was expecting it to do. How odd. How odd indeed. Could this be to capture the bird? Although I'm not quite sure why I would want to. Well, I don't have a way back right now, do I? Ooh. Does that little animation mean I can't go back up? It does indeed. So presumably this carries me round back to where I was before, where I was saying about I should be able to create a shortcut. Yes. Presumably. Oh no. Oh, I see. It's just brought me back here. Okay. Okay, this is making more sense now. I still feel like I'm missing something though. Is there anywhere else I can swing over to? Doesn't seem like it. I wonder why they would have added the ability to swing over there though, because I can already get there. Okay, let's reset the trap for now. Very nice. Okay. Now this is making more sense. Presumably I need to try and head back moderately fast. Which way do I want to go? I want to go this way, don't I? That's one of those squeeze, isn't it? That we saw in Jananin. So what was the point in that? Oh, poor little thing. I could set it free. But then what would I have achieved? Perhaps I do want this over here for some reason. That's not yet clear. Perhaps the bird goes for the squee. Nothing appears to be happening. Of much use, I mean. Just to check, what happens if I try and glide over here? Not very much. Interesting. I'll have to think about that. Oh. Ah. Okay. Perhaps that's why I need to be able to use this. In this direction. And this is where that shortcut comes in. Although it's actually not a shortcut. It's my only way back. Okay. Quite a bit of luck there, but seem to have progressed. Let's keep going. Well, that's disconcerting. Just double check I haven't missed anything. I don't think so. Always on the lookout for more pages. Actually, let's go right back up to the top quickly. There definitely weren't any pages here, were there? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So back down to the very concerningly moving bark. Oh, hello there. Hello, friend. I do hope you're a friend. You're a little too large for me to want you as an enemy. Oh, it's trapped, is it? Perhaps I'm supposed to free it somehow? Hello. What is this? Is this a depiction of the Dani people coming and teaching the natives to this world about their books or something? About their ability to link between worlds? No, because Atros did create this one, didn't he? Perhaps that's supposed to be Cirrus and Achenar. Though they look a bit older than I'd have expected. This is the way we came from, isn't it? Yes. So back down this way. Seems like that's doing something. I'm not quite sure what. Interesting. I'm not quite sure where that's connecting to, though. Is that connecting up here? Oh, and there's that poor trapped bird again. Poor thing. Oh, I can go down here, which is a different way, I think. Yeah, I haven't been here before. This is another crossroads. Any sort of.
What's the matter, Atris? Can't remember how things work? Yet you explained this class so well when we first spoke of it in Orion. I want Cirrus and Akanar to learn everything they can, Savidro. First from Amateria, Idana, Voltaic, and finally from Orion. When my boys come to see your people, I want them to see Orion's traditions at work so they can see how civilization can balance and age. Do you know what they did when they finally came to us? You never came back. After class was over, you took your boys away and you never came back. Cirrus and Akanar did.
So, yes. Something seems to have gone wrong, doesn't it? Ah, this must be the way I opened up? How curious. I can't move this one about. It's almost as if it's trying to tell me something. That's where I was before, wasn't it? It's under here. Oh, I can't go down from here. Okay, I misunderstood, I think. Yeah, this just goes round, doesn't it? This is one big circle. So what am I supposed to see from here, I wonder? How curious. How do I go back? Oh, I can go down there. Which way did I come? Or is that the way I came? I don't think this is the way I came. Oh no. Can't remember the way back. I just came from that way. Ah, that is the way I came. Okay, I understand now. And this is the area I unlocked by redirecting the light. So what is the value of it? This I can't interact. Well, I can look through it, but I don't seem to be able to change it in any way. Ah, no, I see. I see. Light could come down there, couldn't it? So perhaps that's how it works? Perhaps I need to turn this one around so it's looking down there or something? Or looking directly at? Perhaps it's supposed to be looking directly at that one? Because there's light behind it. I can't help but think that the task here is to somehow get light to this flower. Perhaps that one... No, that one can't be moved, can it? I'm not rightly sure. Let's try going back. I seem to remember if we go quite a ways back, there was an area. Wait, where have I gone? Is this the way I came? I don't think so. This is confusing me. That's the way I came. So what did I do this time? I continued in a different direction, did I? No. This is going back. Because this is where I saw the message from Saavedra. Okay, so how did I find somewhere else? Whilst travelling through this hollowed out stump. Ah, this is a crossroads. Got it. Okay. Yes, earlier on, I could be wrong. I think when we were redirecting the light, there were actually 2 plants we could have selected, and we only selected one of them. Of course, it's possible that the other choice was just wrong. Okay, now going back. Not without the involvement of linking books, anyway. goodness. Interesting. I wonder what the significance of doing that is. I really don't know. Oh well, let's head back. See what else there is to do. Have I been here before? No. Oh, we can get back up. That is very convenient. Okay. And that's how we got down. Head back up here. Oh, what was that? This book sits on the floor of the tusk, its swirling panel reaching tentacle. Oh, sorry. Its swirling panel reaching tentacle-like arms out to grab me. I want to close my eyes, to shut out these false illusions before they suck me into the fog. I do not want those swirling arms to touch me. Why? Why am I so afraid of his book? I want to remember. I must. I think this man may have come to our village. But he was younger then, dark-haired, tall, wearing those same strange flowing brown robes. He carried a book in his hands. Then too, and he's always using it, always writing down notes. His eyes are covered by thick glasses, but his face is warm and friendly. He tells me his name. He says it's Atros. I remember now. His name is Atros. Atros says he's come to our village from a faraway place because he wanted to learn about the tree. He says he'll only stay a while. Doesn't want to stop our endless labours. He says he wants to help if we will let him. Oh, Tamra, why did we let him? Keep writing, Savadro. Write everything down. This actress stayed with us for months. I taught him how to trim the delicate lattice roots, how to splice old and new growths together so the walls of our houses will grow strong. I tell him the tradition of the weave, how by using the spores to support the growing branches we keep the lattice tree alive. He wants to learn everything I know. He wants Naranyan to survive. I take him to the rift, to where the sea flows through gaps in the world. Steam flows up from the waterfall. The puffer spores are ready to take flight. We stand in the shadows of dusk and watch the spores begin to rise. He says they look like pearls against the sky. Then he points to one of the spores. It's smaller than the rest, small enough to fit the niche web woven into the branches at morning. Its skin is milky white with just the faintest touch of pink. That one, actress said, that should support your new daughter's room perfectly, I think. I remember. I nodded. Then I raised my pipe and played. Atlas stood beside me, holding his breath as my song drew the hollow spore in close. As soon as it was near, he threw the net and dragged it in. This is what I remember. This is why I said he could send me his sons. Okay, so that's a bunch of pages we've discovered. This appears to be page, that's either 1 or 2, depending upon how their writing system works. Their writing system? Their numeral system, rather. Okay, that was very interesting. Right, keep going. Too far. I think. I wonder if the other flower I had the option of directing light was this one. And if, as long as I have this one looking at the orange flower, I wonder if once I redirect the light, it will then cause it to burn something useful. Just a theory. Is this the way out? Yes. Okay, back up we go. Where to now? Around here? Poor thing. Back up this way? This place is beautiful, but goodness me, is it confusing to navigate sometimes. Oh no, this is too far, isn't it? This is too far. Yes, I didn't have to go up this far. Down again then. Okay, over here. And then down here, presumably. Down here. I think. Ah, down here, I think. Here we go. And this is where I had that choice. It was there. Or there was another one I could select, I seem to remember. Was there not? That one. Yes. Now, and that one points to that one, like I theorised. So in theory, that should be lighting that now, but it doesn't appear to be. And I don't think I can go back over there, because I think having moved the light, I now no longer have the bridge over to the other side. Yeah, that's where the bridge would be. That's where the message was. Okay, so it looks like I was on the right lines, but for some reason it hasn't worked. Huh. How odd. No, I want to go back up. How do I get back up? Ah, around here. Which way from here? It's down this way, I think. Okay, let's redirect. That's very bright. Okay, that should have made the bridge accessible again. The bridge leaf. It has indeed. So now we should be in a position to troubleshoot what went wrong there. Interesting. I wonder if that's the plan I was just interacting with. The one that didn't seem to want to do anything. I think it might be. It is, isn't it? So the question is, why didn't it work to send the light here? What's slightly annoying is due to the way that this particular puzzle is designed, I cannot get over here to troubleshoot it. I have to set it up in advance. Or to say the same thing slightly more clearly, I can either have light being sent over to activate the mechanism, or I can have light activating the way across to the mechanism. I can't have both, so I can't go over there while it's activated. I have to set it up in advance and then come back. Sorry, I have to set it up in advance and then activate it. And I cannot then go back. So that should be doing it, in theory. Ah, light is going in there, but it's not ending up there for some reason. Am I using it wrongly somehow? Oh, was that the step I was missing? I bring the creature down here, then I bring it down here, and then the light hits it. So it's probably just a graphical oversight that that doesn't look like it's activated yet. And so presumably this is going to burst in a second. Yes. And now the bird's free. Okay, so I had the right idea. It's just the game visuals were slightly misleading. So let's head right back to the start. That's where the bird was trapped. And see if that's actually done anything useful. Well, the bird's certainly back. I'm just not sure what that's achieved. It doesn't seem to have provided us with access to our end goal, which is to get into there. Oh well, let's go back down and see if it has done anything useful. Not really. I don't know. Perhaps that was optional. Perhaps I didn't have to free the bird. I want to go this way, don't I? Down this way? There we go. That should have provided the bridge across again. Down this way. Keep going. Down across here. And then where was it? It was down... How did I... Oh no, it was up here, was it? No? There. In here, I think. And then down. Yes. This seems to be the area that we never fully grasped. Or I never fully grasped. So that would take us back up. Here we go. And I caused those flowers to sprout. I just don't understand why. Is there anything else this can activate? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Can I go down there? Doesn't seem like it. Can't go that way. So what am I missing? I wonder if I could redirect the other light redirecting flower to get twice as much light on those other two flowers, the ones which grow. And if that would be useful in any way. There we go. Back across. Not from this angle. From this one, maybe? No. Oh dear, I do seem to be lost again. Not in the physicals, not in the navigational sense. In the I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing sense. Could those two flowers be a red herring? Am I actually supposed to direct the light otherwise? It really doesn't seem like it. The thing is, that doesn't seem to do anything. Of use, I mean. I must be missing something. Okay, well it seems like everything I can do from down here has been done. Yes, it is quite dizzying, isn't it? Oh, I see. That's supposed to be a clue about the fact that the flowers that redirect light can heat things up because it's all scorched there. Okay, so I have freed the bird. I just can't figure out what I'm supposed to be doing next. I really am absolutely stuck at this point. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing now. What could I have missed? So the goal still presumably is to get in there somehow. But I don't see how anything that I've done so far is actually helping towards that goal. There's more of these spores here. I could try and get those activated. Not sure it'd work though. Oh, I don't have a way back across, do I? So I can't. There's no way back over there. I can't even see the area where the book is from here. Isn't this peculiar? I freed the bird, but it doesn't seem to have done anything practical. And there's those flowers on that giant bulb, which I can activate by redirecting light, but those also don't seem to do anything useful so far as I can tell. So here we are again. Back in the area of the only puzzle I know of which I don't yet have an understanding of. If I partially activate them, they cast light down below. Is that valuable in some way? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Hmm. I just don't understand. I know what's worth checking. To free the bird, we had to pop a flower bud like mechanism using one of the flowers that seems to convert light into heat. Now, that particular flower was right next to a flower that redirects light, which I had to set into the proper position before getting light to it from elsewhere. What I'm wondering is, now that I've extended those flowers from down below, is it at all visible from this flower? No. Okay, so that's no help. I think I'm gonna need a hint. Yeah, I'm gonna need a hint. I'm utterly stuck. Okay, I've just gone through a bunch of hints, and the long and the short of it is that supposedly there's supposed to be some stairs around here that will take me down to ground level that I've somehow just not seen. Oh, is that it? Is it? No, this is the way I was before. Is it? No, it's not down there. Hmm. So I go this way, and I can't go down there any further. So it's certainly not that way. When you can see a large blue plant in the water in front of you, look for a set of stairs going down. They are ahead of you and to your left. More purplish, I'd have thought, but... So, when's the earliest I can see it? Here. Well, ahead of me and to my left would be that way. Then how do I get down further? So I can see a large plant in the water in front of me. The stairs down are ahead of me and to my left. Or what's ahead? That's ahead, and to my left would be in that sort of direction. Supposing those were the stairs, for the sake of argument. Once you've gone down the stairs, turn to your left. You can walk down to ground level. It doesn't seem like I can. I'm so confused. Ahaha! Oh, I could have been there a very, very, very long time. Huh. Ooh. Ooh. Now, I would say that whilst looking up the hints, I inadvertently discovered that the goal is apparently to get inside one of these plants. Which is a shame. I wasn't necessarily looking to find that out, but I'm aware of that now. The final painting is almost done. It has been hard to work in the heat, but he must see everything that happened. As he follows the instructions I have left him, he will feel the pain I've suffered. If he doesn't, perhaps both of us will die. Let me make a quick copy of that page number. That looks like a 1, doesn't it? Whereas that doesn't. Ah, so it looks like I was correct about how their numeral system works. Or at least this is adding support to my theory. Up till now, I'd only hypothesized that they had a single vertical straight line as a 1. Now, I have evidence. Well, I certainly seem to be inside of one. Presumably that's the one I put the light on earlier. Oh my goodness. Is that a good thing? Let me go back and check. Did I leave it in a state? Assuming this does lead me into the plant that I think it leads me into, which I suppose I can't be sure about, but assuming it does, did I leave it in a state where the light was on it or not? That's the plant I think it's leading me into. Looks like I probably did. Yes. Those seem to be fully extended. At least to the extent I can tell. I think I must be missing a step. Let's go back down and out and see what we can deduce. Okay, nothing appears to have happened. So yes, there must be a step missing. Where was the way back down again? There it is. Interesting that I'm allowed to approach this close. I wonder what the function of that is. Ooh. Oh, okay. Perhaps that was the missing step. I just heard an interesting noise. Was that the flower opening up more fully? It was! Okay, we seem to be getting somewhere. So I should be able to see the sky now, in theory. If I climb up the side again. Assuming I can. I'd have thought I could. Well, the canopy more than the sky. But never mind. Oh. There's a slightly more complex structure than I realised. So is this doing something useful? And there's the bird. Goodness knows how you would... If you'd done this part of the puzzle, but not the other, goodness knows how you would have realised freeing the bird was the necessary step. And in fact, how would you have known that activating that flower was going to, in any way, bring you up the top? Well, here we are. I hope this is a good thing. Down we go. That's interesting. Not seen that mechanic before. Oh, and there's the book. Oh, I suppose this is part of the code that I need to solve. That's that's the character that I've got from this age, I assume. Well, that's very interesting, because that suggests that Savadro actually went down there and rearranged the shape of this plant to make that happen. I must say, what was this called? It was Adana, wasn't it? Despite the fact that Adana was beautiful, and despite the fact that there were some interesting, genuinely interesting puzzles there, I'm I don't think I wasn't particularly fond of that age, because I think there was too much. The too many of the puzzles had results which you couldn't really have predicted beforehand. You couldn't use deductive logic to think your entire way through the age. Unlike in Riven, for example, where you could. If you played around with the things in the world and thought about it enough, you could reason your way through it. But with Adena, I just don't think that was the case, in my opinion. Oh, that's the message again, isn't it? I'm just trying to think. Somehow I'm supposed to input some sort of code, aren't I? How do I actually do that? I really don't know. Does this go here? Is that how it works? Do I drag and drop this? It's very notable that I can drag and drop it, because with the other books it won't let me. Okay.
Not so easy, is it, Atris? Running like a rat through a maze, looking for some sign that'll help you save your world. Is it over here? Is it over there? Is it someplace I can't find? Sirius and Akinar didn't care about saving Narayan. All that talk about fixing instabilities, rewriting the age so that we would be free to live our lives, that was just talk to hide the truth of why they had come. But we believed their lies, Atris. So we abandoned our traditions, forgetting that those traditions were keeping Narayan alive. And when the last tree started to die, I followed them here to tell them what they had done. And they laughed. They said they would never fix Narayan. They said that they had already taken everything it had worth saving. So, my dear old friend, Atris, I brought you to this place where your education begins. Find the remaining two symbols, and then come see what your boys did to Narayan.
I also find the plot more difficult to believe in this game, because this villain, who is portrayed as being somewhat psychologically unstable, does seem to have a clear understanding that Atreus and his sons are different people. And yet all his hatred seems to be directed towards Atreus and not his sons. Well, okay, I'm not saying he's fond of his sons, but all this elaborate setup to get the wrong person. To get revenge on the wrong person, I should say. Very peculiar. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to double check what his wife was called. Well, I assume wife. I don't remember if it actually calls her as such. But the lady he seems so fond of. No, not Catherine. The lady that uh, Savadro uh, seemed to hold dear. Tamra. Tamra, okay. Assuming I'm reading that correctly. I did write down the name. I just didn't. I didn't write who she was. Because there have been quite a few people that have just been mentioned in passing as well, like Oma and Essel. Is that? Oh no, that's Tamira, I think. It could be Tamara or Tamira. I'm wondering if that's her. Might not be. Could be Catherine. I don't know. I don't know when that painting got there. Where am I going now? Probably into the rock by the sea. That then leads into the tusk. Tamra. It is Tamra. Okay, thank you. Over here. A materia. This is the place with the strange stones, isn't it? According to one of Saavedra's journal entries. Okie doke. Where did I put that combination? There it is. Oh wait, I don't need it. Oh. I assumed I'd have to put the combination in again. Apparently not. Huh. Don't remember seeing lightning before in this game. Interesting. This looks like it could be used for some sort of cart system, like we saw in Riven. Although if so, there must be rails missing. Oh, that's nice. They make it easy to get back then. I wonder what Adana was actually supposed to teach Atreus' sons. Ah, okay. That's slightly confusing. Slightly confusing layout. Interesting. Adana is the age of nature to teach how creatures and such react to stimuli. I see. Either that, or perhaps to teach them that if you understand how creatures react to stimuli, you can exploit them. Oh, these must have been paintings that Savadro was leaving behind to show Atreus what had been happening. You'd have thought a stiffly worded letter would have done the job both more quickly and more clearly, but who am I to judge, I suppose? Interesting. Oh my. This isn't the least bit confusing. Hello, what's going on here then? I probably shouldn't be messing with that until I know what it is. Hmm. How peculiar. So there's 4 that immediately loop around, one which seems to go to some sort of building, and one which loops around to a greater extent. Or rather, not immediately. So that's presumably the way I came. Presumably this would take me... No? I'm not sure it is the way I came. I'm fairly certain I hadn't seen one of those until after I came up here. Yeah, that doesn't seem possible. How do I get back down? Ah, that's how. Is this the way I came? I don't think so. Well, I am utterly lost. Ah, this is near the starting area, isn't it? I think I've looped around somehow. This is the way I went before. This ultimately leads us to the painting, doesn't it? Yes. So if I keep going this way, where do I come up? I come up here. Oh, this was... Okay. No, I understand. The one which did go to the building was in fact the one I came from. I just didn't realise there was a way down here. Okay, that makes sense. And this takes us back up here. Okay. And this is where we came in, I believe, when we linked in. So I don't believe we've been this way yet. I could be wrong. I don't think we have been. This certainly doesn't look familiar. Huh. A mysterious translucent green liquid. Wonderful. Interesting. Oh. Okay. How strange. I wonder if this relates to all the weights that I saw being measured back on Jananin. Because there was some sort of hierarchy, wasn't there? There was like, this sort of coloured one is 4 times lighter than this one, and that one 4 times lighter than that one, or something like that. This doesn't seem to function at present. Huh. Is that reversible? That is. Okay, I think I'm the one that's going up and down. It seemed rather strange for a moment when it looked like the entire island was sinking. But no, I think that's the platform I'm on raising. Huh. Interesting. Okay, there's some odd sort of relationship going on here. Oh, I see. Is it that only one of these levers is allowed to be at the right-hand side at a time? Yes, and that determines the position of this. Okay, that makes sense. I have no idea what to make of what just happened. Huh. Well, apparently that's the thing. I'm not sure we've saved today. Well, we've saved now. I think we'll call it there for tonight, although I do need to add someone to the thank you message. So thank you again, Med Blackstar, for the follow. So that concludes the stream for tonight. I'll be streaming again on Monday, in which I'll be doing more Myst 3 Exile. Wednesday will be poetry, prose, and riddles. Friday, presumably, more Myst 3. I can't imagine that I will have finished by then. And again, Saturday will be another video game stream. That is next Saturday. All streams start at 4 p.m. London time. So once again, thank you for coming, everyone, and I hope you all have a wonderful night. Good night.